I think insects are mysterious. I don't like them. I think insects are mysterious. I don't like them. I don't like them crawling on me. But I have beetles that attach to the back screen door of the house I live in there. I see things with 100 legs. I see things with spiny legs that are 4 times bigger than their body. I just find them wonderfully mysterious and creepy at the same time. I also find fish mysterious. They breathe in water, and if you take them out of the water, they'll die. They're amazing. But also, when you look at the many different species of fish and water creatures, they're just, again, like insects. They're odd, some of them, at least to my eye, and just strange and wonderful. There's just a lot of mystery around them. I also find birds mysterious. They fly differently. It's amazing that they flap those wings and just dart all over the sky. But most of all, hummingbirds. They're just a mystery to me, how they can flap those wings so fast and not move anywhere, and they're just amazing. I guess what I'm trying to say is mystery is a wonderful thing of creation. It just wraps around everything. Our own human heart. I looked it up one day. I Googled it. I asked Siri to tell me how many times does the heart beat in a day. I forget what it is, but I don't know. Let me say 60,000 times. I don't know what it is. This muscle just keeps working. I've had this muscle in me working for 73 years, and it's still beating every day, pumping blood and oxygen through my body and giving me life. That's mystery. That's mystery. I know it's science too, but it's mystery. And I'm not saying it's a mystery, like a mystery novel that you find the right issues or facts and then you say, I solved the mystery. True mystery is mysterious. It's wonder. It's awe. It's looking at or listening to and not being able to explain it, but just wanting to get into it and experience it in its fullness. Mystery is magnificent. And I find the word mysterious today. Now, what is God doing, for God's sake? The people are worshiping idols and they're not obeying Him or listening to Him, so He sends snakes, serpents, to bite them and kill many of them. What kind of a God is this? I just don't believe it. I mean, I don't believe that God, who is love, would kill people because they didn't listen to Him. Like He needs them to listen to Him? Like God will be less of a God if we don't listen to Him or obey Him? And then, what a creepy sense of humor to say, okay, I'll save them. Build a bronze serpent that looks like those serpents, and if those serpents bite them, and they look up at the bronze serpent that looks like those serpents, they will not die. I don't get it. And is it fact? Is it scientific? Did it happen exactly like that? I don't know. Maybe out in the desert, which is in itself a great mystery, the terrible differences in temperatures and the creatures that live out there and the dying of thirst. And maybe as the Jews wandered through the deserts, there were many deaths at one point. Or maybe they did come across an area where there were lots of serpents, and maybe that's how the scriptures got written to describe it. And maybe we just have to throw up our arms and say, there's a great mystery here. We just don't know it all. But certainly the scriptures are crying out to people to stay in harmony with God, to stay connected with God, to retain the wonder and mystery and awe of God in their lives. Because when we lose that, stuff happens. We become disconnected, and maybe we don't die of serpents biting us, but maybe we just become disconnected. And so Jesus, in John's Gospel, He grabs hold of the mystery this way. He says, you will die in your sin. You will die in your disconnectedness. You come from below, I come from above. If you knew who I were and who I am, and those words are mysterious and miraculous words. Remember, those are the words that God speaks from the burning bush when Moses goes up on the mountain. Who shall I say sent me, says Moses, and God says, I am. And twice in this gospel, Jesus uses that little phrase, I am. And clearly John, only John does this, but clearly John is making this connection with Jesus the Christ and the connection with the Father. And if it's not clear enough from what John is saying, he puts it in the words of Jesus. The Father and I are one. And he says, I came from the Father. The Father sent me. I can't do anything except what the Father sent me to do because I am. And then the most mysterious of this whole passage comes true at the very last verses. Because of all these things he said, this mystery, many came to believe. But it starts out speaking to the Pharisees that they would die in their sin because they would not believe. So I ask you, are you ready to enter into mystery today? I think our life is a mystery. Our relationship with God is a mystery. Our willingness to say God pours out his grace and love every single day, all day long. There's no moment when God isn't gracing us, I don't think. I don't think God turns grace on and turns it off like a spigot, like a faucet. God is just always grace and love, grace and love, grace and love. And the question is, embracing this mystery, which we cannot understand or explain or figure out or make it stop, are we willing to enter into the mystery and just say, God, I do believe in you. I don't understand you. And if you've created all this universe, this is bigger than big, you truly are mystery. But I'm willing to enter into this mystery and let this mystery be mystery in my life and let this mystery lead me to life. And in that way, we can truly say, not only are we from below, but we are indeed also from above. Please stand.